Hey guys, what's up, man? 945 here, and welcome back to another episode of the Just Two Dudes podcast,
Yes, yes.
where we are just two dudes talking about whatever the fuck we want. How you doing, Seth?
I got a lot to talk about. It's been a long it's a great week.
So let's start with that what you texted me something about like a new segment that you wanted to do,
Okay,
like
okay.
Hilo
I li-
Buffalo or something.
so I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, but there's this one I listen to, um, called fucking. Oh damn, I'm blanking. What's it called? It's like a superhero podcast, and it's literally two guys, and they just talk about like Marvel, Star Wars, like Harry Potter. They just
Interesting.
talk about all that stuff.
Like a
I'll send it to you
bunch of
later.
geeky shit and whatnot.
Yeah, obviously it's
Okay.
more you know, like advanced than this, but it's they got like their own studio and like that. It's cool, but they do this thing where they're like I'm pretty sure how it works is they do a high of the week, a low of the week, and there's another thing. But yeah, what you got? What was your peak of the week? What was the best thing about your week?
Honestly, had a really great week. A lot of cool stuff happened, but I think the peak of my week has to be like my sister graduated high school. Um, I'm just so proud of her. She's worked insanely
Yeah.
hard for it, and she's gonna go into college essentially like at like the same progress as me. So she's like already done her freshman year and almost another semester in terms of credit hours.
Wow. Yeah, that's
I,
insane.
I'm I'm insanely proud of her. So that's gotta be the high of my week, dude.
So she graduated from our school.
Yes, same school, which we're not going to name for
Yeah,
privacy
of course.
reasons.
That's why I said our school.
But yes,
Um,
so same school.
so she was a junior when we were seniors.
Yes, she's a year younger than me.
That's crazy. I don't think she was ever mentioned or I saw her.
I know I've mentioned the fact I have sisters. I just don't think you ever met them.
I don't think I knew that they were, at school.
Well, fair enough, you know. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm insanely proud of her. She's worked so
Yeah,
hard.
man.
Um, so what was your high of the week?
You know, so Fallout, right? I'm aware you didn't like Fallout, but
Is it about the next gen update?
I don't know about that. But I'll tell you what I do know is, before I left for a couple months, Fallout was just like, oh yeah, Fallout's good. Fallout's a classic game. Like no one really talked about it. And then I come back and like there's like a Fallout TV show. Apparently it's super good and the community's just popping. Everybody's making memes and everyone's like doing videos on Fallout and there's just like a bunch of people are playing like the old ones and the new ones and I'm just like
Huh.
Fallout's back. So that's sick. And then I don't know if this is a high, but I got Dark Souls 1. I bought
Okay.
Dark Souls 1 and 2 and Persona 5 Tactica. I found that all at GameStop, so I could bought all that.
Nice, nice.
Dark Souls 1 is hard, but it's a good time.
Nice. So your high has just been enjoying good games. What about your low of the week?
Low of the week.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. I feel sick. It definitely feels. I don't know if it's like allergies or like, like I don't know what it is, but like I've been just downing medicine because I got work, so I can't like mess that up. So I've been just downing medicine because even if I am like sick, unless it's like pneumonia or like the flu, I don't plan on being like if it's just a cough or like a cold, I don't plan on being like I need to take off because I can't do that. You know what I mean?
I didn't think so.
especially because I'm new. It'd be different if I've been here for a while, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know if I really had like a low of the week. Um,
it could be literally anything. Like I stubbed my toe. Like
I guess so. Obviously, in general, another big high of the week is my furniture got delivered. I'm sure you can probably see a little bit behind me. Uh,
right,
I got the media stand. The couch is over there. I have two end tables and a coffee table you can't see in the camera view. But the thing with that is that whole process was just very messy yesterday morning. So I
right,
ordered from Rooms to Go, and they gave me a time slot which was between 8 and 12. Okay.
okay,
Um, AM to PM, not the other way around, by the way. So
okay,
so I woke up, so I wanted to wake up early and make sure I'd eaten breakfast so I was ready in case they came like, right at 8, right? So I
right,
wake
right.
up at 6:50. Then I see I had gotten a text at 6:36 saying they would be there in like an hour. And I was
Okay,
like, "Oh, wait, what the fuck? That's earlier than I thought." And so then I kind of like, thankfully I can be quick about eating breakfast when I need to be. So then at like 7:10, I got a call saying that they were like very close on the way, and then they arrived at like 7:25.
damn.
And like my mom and my stepmom had meant to come over early in the morning to like facilitate the process. Um,
Right,
and so they had overslept a little bit. Meaning
right,
they got there a little bit later than they intended. So I think they like woke up like around the time that the furniture people arrived, and I was like, have they arrived yet? And I'm like, oh, and I'm texting them like, oh yeah, they're already here. And they're like, oh crap, okay, we're on our way. I think they got there. They got to my you got here at like 8 or something like that. Um, which, overall the process went smoothly. Like the people that assembled the furniture were very, very nice, and they were
right.
super efficient. They were in and out in like literally 30 minutes. Um,
Nice.
but it was just a little bit annoying. I'm not
Yeah,
blaming the guys. They were very nice. I just thought it was a little bit annoying that they came so early. But um,
yeah.
I think if I had to pick a low for the week, it would probably be that.
Gotcha. And then, so are you officially like in the basement?
Like moved in.
Yeah.
I've been moved in since like uh end of January, early February.
Oh, never mind then. I'm tripping. I
It's
can't.
fine.
I I can't wait till I get my laptop so I can like have my camera and then I can see you.
Right, right. Yeah. Um. So I did want to ask you. You mentioned in your text you could record your certificate duty. Tell me about that. I want to hear about that. Obviously, as much as you can share without like
Okay. Yeah.
breaking
So
confidentiality or whatever.
every branch in the military has duty, to my knowledge, but it's like so like I know there's I'm on a base, right?
Right.
Obviously, I'm not going to say which one, but I'm on a base,
Obviously
and
not.
so I know like the Navy guys, their duty is like they're like the guards at the gate. So when you drive in, whatever time, it could be 5:30 in the morning to whatever time, there's somebody there, and you have to scan your military ID, and that lets you in. For me, I have to like check the boat basically, and just make sure it's not sinking. It's called a round, and I basically just like walk around and just make sure nothing's broken.
So is that what you're doing
And
yesterday?
that's what I was doing yesterday. Yesterday was the first one. where I had to like stay up weird at a weird time. So that was pretty cool because it was kind of weird. Like I had to go to bed at 4. Then I woke up at fucking 10, and I was supposed to stay there until 5, but she told me I could just go home. So
Like 5 p.m.
5 in the morning.
Wait, 10 a.m. to 5 in the morning?
Okay, wait, yeah. Let me re-say this. I went to sleep yesterday at 4 p.m. Woke up at 10 p.m.
Oh, okay, okay. So
and I
you
was
had a
supposed to
night
stay
shift.
up.
So you had a night shift basically, right?
Yeah, but I was also
Okay,
all there all day. So duty, you're kind of there all day,
okay.
and it's like I think you. I don't. My alarm went off. I
I
It's
love
not
the
bad.
alarm. I love the alarm.
Oh yeah, but
Anyway,
they
continue.
I usually have time to just like study, and it's fine. It's
Okay.
chill, nothing crazy. But they I also have a question. Have you ever seen Princess Mononoke?
Yes.
I watched Princess Mononoke
For the first time?
for the first time.
Hell yeah. I've only seen three Ghibli movies so far. I really need to watch more, but that one's my favorite of the ones I've seen.
I've only seen 2, and wow, yeah, it was fucking awesome.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like it was good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was really good. I just wasn't like I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I wasn't like it wasn't what I was expecting. You know what I mean?
That doesn't surprise me.
Like I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, like Princess Mononoke. I don't know what this is about. And then I see what's his name, Ashitaka, shoot an arrow, and this dude's arms just fucking fly off, and I'm like, oh, whoa! I didn't know we
It,
were
it
like
is
that.
it is a lot grittier than I think a lot of other Studio Ghibli movies.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, chill out, man. No, it was good. I was watching it. The only thing I didn't really like about the movie was like, and this isn't like a bad thing. It was just like me. So like the ending, I wasn't really messing with the ending too hard.
It has been like almost a year since I first watched it. Yeah, you got to remind me. What's the
I can
ending
refresh you.
again?
I can refresh you. So you know how they cut off the head of the spirit of the forest, or you
Right,
know,
right.
and then Ashitaka and San go and they retrieve it, and then it's beautiful and like everything's restored, and then like San walks away, and then like she's you know they exchange a few words, and then she just goes, and then the movie's over.
You didn't like that very much.
Not really. I mean, it didn't make the movie bad for me. I thought it was still good. I just saw the ending and I was like, really?
I can
Like
understand
that's how you
that.
end it?
But me personally, I was really a big fan of that ending. My favorite kind of romances are like the dramatic ones.
True, but I wish I saw more romance. You know what I mean?
I also don't think that was the main point, and I think that's
No, it
probably why
wasn't.
I liked it. But uh,
Oh, I also finished season 1 of Fruits Basket.
really. So
Yeah.
talk to me about that. Like, you were saying it was like predictable. I gotta hear this from your own words. If I want to see if you
God,
still,
it's not a it's
I
not
want to
a
see if you
it's not a
still
bad show. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad show. It's just like I'll be watching. So me and Taylor watch it together on FaceTime.
okay.
Okay, and we're on like we just finished season 1, and I'm like, one, the season's first opening was eh.
Oh, come on! I loved that one.
It wasn't bad. It was just so like I was like, she's just saying like words, and I didn't. And then
Dude, nah, dude, that was like an instant add to my playlist.
the first opening,
Yeah, I loved it.
I couldn't.
Anyway, continue.
So I'm trying to think of like an example, but I don't know. The whole time, me and Taylor would be watching it, and I'd be like, okay, I was like, you know what's gonna happen? That's gonna happen, and then it would literally happen, and I start laughing,
But what
and
is
I'm
an
like,
example of this?
let me think. Let me like try to think of the story.
Are you talking about like certain characters' backstories?
Some of them, yeah. Like, I forgive me because there are a lot of names in that show, and I don't remember all of them. Um, silver-haired guy.
Oh, Yuki?
Yeah, we'll go with Yuki. Okay, wait. First off, I didn't know this, so I'm gonna confirm. Are you talking about the 2019 one or the 2001 Fruits Basket?
Talking about the 2019 one because I heard from my sister when I was like asking about watching it, don't watch the 2001 version because it's like really really old and it hasn't aged well.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it well, what? I'm trying to think of a good example. I will say the second opening to Fruits Basket is goaded. It's good. It's just that first one. I was just like it was like I don't remember the words, but it was just like I need you falling like and it was just like that kind of just like the whole song or like I don't remember the words, but I'd do the voice if I could. No, but I was like, okay, so silver haired guy, he's cool, has a traumatic backstory. He's probably gonna be the main guy. Keep in mind, I'm only on season one. Before I even like watched it, I was like, the ginger hair, like the orange hair, for sure is gonna be like the hard guy. You know what I mean? Like the man tsundere. Main character's gonna be an idiot. That dude's gonna be like the Godfather. And then we watched it, and I was spot on. I was literally spot on. I was like, yeah, Yuki got beat as a kid from that one, from the head of the family. The other one does this. I will say, I wasn't the one part of the show where I was like, oh damn, that's crazy. Is the doctor's backstory? Wasn't ready for that. That was goaded.
That hit hard. So
That hit
so
hard.
then, well, so then let me counter. Um, because I feel like you being able to predict that is just because you've seen a fuck ton of romance anime.
I
Yeah?
know. I think so too, and that's why
So
I'm like,
does that make it a bad thing about the show then?
I don't know. It's weird because I don't think it's a bad show. I just think it's like, God, have I seen this many romance anime?
I mean, I think that's just the case.
Because personally, I don't think it's bad. Don't get me wrong, but so far, like, I don't think it's amazing. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard
Oh,
Fruits Basket is crazy good, and then like
well,
I'm like
I
in my
guess
head
I guess
watching
I
it.
just haven't seen enough anime because I fucking love it. I
I do
love
too.
it
Yeah,
so
yeah. Don't get
much.
me wrong. It's fine. It's good. I'm not like hating. I'm just
Um,
like,
and I'll tell you, I'm like I think 4 episodes into season 2, and I can tell you for a definite fact that the show is not done exploring Yuki's backstory.
is the show over?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
so it's got 3 seasons.
Yes.
Understood.
But
Well,
from where I am, it is nowhere close to finishing exploring Yuki's backstory. Definitely not. I don't know. I love the. It feels like it's such an innocent, charming show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I love all the characters just like interacting with every episode. My favorite is Shigure because he's so funny. Um,
hmm
like in like
Shigure
I
is the animal wise. He's the dog, right?
don't remember what animal he is, but he's the one that always wears the green kimono that
Yeah, he's the
won't
dog.
do anything to avoid his work.
I fuck with the guy who he's the cow. I don't know his name.
Oh, I don't remember which one
Like
is
the
which
silver hair, and
animal.
he's got like the dark side, but it's like really funny.
Hatsuharu. Um,
Yeah, that dude's
yeah,
cool.
okay. In season two, not spoiling anything, but they're getting into his some tragic shit with him too. Yeah, I fuck with him too. I fuck with him too. He's cool.
Have you ever
Um,
seen romance anime wise? Have you ever seen think you told me you've seen Your Lie in April.
yes, of course, fucking love
God,
it.
that show's so fucking good.
I
That's one of the
fucking
best
love
ones.
it. Fucking love it.
That's
Easily,
one of the best
easily,
ones.
easily in my top 20. Um,
Valid, valid. No, the opening is so good too. Oh
opening
my
so good,
god.
opening so good. Um, what else have you been watching recently?
Um, that's pretty much it. I want to watch. I was gonna watch. I had Trigun on my list for some reason. I don't know. I was like Trigun.
Did you try it out?
I haven't tried it out yet. I've just been watching
Okay.
Fruits Basket, and I finished Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke, great movie.
Um,
I give it like an 8 out of 10.
I would give it a 9, but I can understand your criticisms. I watched uh, did I
Oh,
tell you? Did I
I,
tell
I
you I caught up to Konosuba? I
yes.
yes, okay. Um, I've also started season 2 of Psychopaths.
How is it so far? Because I want to watch it.
Season 2 is seems like it's pretty good so far. It's 11 episodes compared to the first season's 22. But it seems to be like building up pretty good so far. I think I really just with Psychopaths, I'm really just kind of addicted to the very fascinating world and the very interesting characters in it. Um,
Right.
and I know we talked about the first season a little bit last week. Um, you absolutely have got to watch Psychopaths first season. Um,
Definitely, I'll have to.
Makishima is like um up there. Have you ever heard of like the Mount Rushmore of anime villains, or have you ever heard of that concept or whatever?
I've heard of like anime Rushmore of like top four, like like the big, like I've heard like the big three.
So like the
They're
Mount
pretty
Rushmore
controversial.
thing is like where you say four of something, and that's like because there's four faces on Mount Rushmore of like
Yeah,
the four
yeah. So like
presidents or whatever.
the
Yeah,
four best anime villains, is what you're saying.
Makishima has got to be like up there on those anime villains for me.
Wow.
Which is I guess kind of nicely segues into what I wanted to talk to you about next. Who would be like in your Mount Rushmore of anime villains?
So for anime villains, I have a question. Do video games count at
No.
all? Fuck, I was Sephiroth's gonna be for sure on there.
Sephiroth can be video game villains.
Okay,
That could be
anime
separate.
villains. Let's think. Um, I'll put father.
Good choice. Good choice.
I'll put father up there just because I like.
Okay, okay. Sorry. So we'll come back to this. That's what I was gonna. That was what I was missing. I was like, what? been watching this past week, and I was like, yeah, I finished rewatching Brotherhood again.
So good. The show's so fucking good.
Cheap fiction.
I love it.
Anyway, yeah, I it just popped into my head. Anyway, continue.
No, you're good. I don't know why, but I literally thought of like Goku Black. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in there yet though, but I thought of Goku Black. Dude's a good villain.
Um,
But no, oh,
you
believe
know,
it,
no,
believe it.
I fucking love Goku Black. I fuck
Yeah,
with Goku Black hard, but
Cell, but Cell.
uh,
Yeah, I'm putting Cell up there.
Cell is my favorite DBZ villain, but he would not
Same.
go in that list for me.
I'm throwing him in there just because dude is so fucking tough. I love Cell so much. I don't care. You know I'm not like the biggest Dragon Ball guy. I'm not a hater.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
not like, but like Cell, dude. Cell is so that arc is so fucking. The Cell saga is my favorite, and
Same, 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 same.
his theme. Oh my god, his theme is so good. I
Okay,
love Cell.
so you got
Um,
Father and Cell. Who else?
dang. Let me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up my Mal. I'm just gonna like look at it.
You want me to list mine first?
Yeah, go for yours.
Okay, so we have Johan.
From
Johan from Monster.
okay.
One of the greatest villains in all of fiction, in my opinion. Then we got Aizen.
Ooh, that's a good one. I just haven't finished Bleach. I haven't really met Aizen.
And then we have Meruem.
Miriam. That's from Hunter x Hunter, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I think Makishima would take the fourth spot. It's a toss up between Makishima and Doflamingo, but I think Makishima just barely edges it out for me.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna go Father, Cell, um, Yoshikage Kira from JoJo.
That's part four, right?
Yeah, he just yeah, bros.
I've heard a lot of people say he's the best JoJo's villain.
He is like up there for sure. He just like yeah, he's just him. And then I don't. Have you ever? You've never seen Naruto, have you?
No, but I'm familiar enough with the villains. You can say like Madara or Obito or
I was thinking of
Orochimaru
Madara.
or one of
Yeah,
them. I've heard Madara is a really, really good villain.
yeah, he's pretty cool. It's been a long time since I've seen fucking you know Naruto, but
So Madara would be your third pick or fourth? Or no, your fourth pick. Okay.
yeah, I'll throw Madara up there. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my
Interesting.
four.
Nice.
I will say, so your sister watches My Hero, right?
I think she had watched it. I don't know if she still does.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I'm conflicted because back in 2018, I watched up to season 3 as it was coming out, and everyone was hype, and My Hero was a W, and it was good. It was literally My Hero, Attack on Titan season 3, and JoJo Part 5 coming out every like week, and I would be watching that shit. What I don't know is we're on season 7 of My Hero right now, and I'm in this other Discord server, and they're telling me it's good and I should watch it, and that don't let the fan base ruin it. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to, because it's like I don't know.
I hate to kind of like stop the train you're going. I still haven't seen My Hero yet.
You'd like it, I think.
I know, I'm sure I would. It's just I'll get to it.
Yeah, very fair. It's
Um,
another thing where it's like it's great, but it's like you're not missing out. You know what I mean?
and honestly, in terms of like long-running shonen series, I probably would want to watch Yu Yu Hakusho first.
Right. And that's another thing with My Hero is when I watched it, it was like 40 episodes long, and now it's like 170, and I'm like, oh my god.
Jeez.
Yeah, but this those that's why I haven't finished Bleach. It's like or like really gotten anywhere on One Piece because it's like I got to be in the
Huh.
mood for I don't know. I've just seen so many shonen,
Have you watched
and
any
it's
more
like
One Piece recently or no?
no, I need to. I'm gonna download some episodes soon so I can watch them.
Okay, yeah, I mean, if you skip the filler, only 203. Bleach is still 203 episodes if you skip all the filler, which is
Yeah,
really long.
yeah, I will be skipping the filler.
Good, because it's trash.
So I've heard.
I tried like 10 episodes of the Bound arc. Don't even know how I made it that far. Absolute
Oh my
garbage.
god, it's that bad.
Yes. So you mentioned video game villains earlier. Do you have
Ooh.
like a Mount Rushmore thing of video game villains?
So even as somebody who thinks Final Fantasy VII is the story is peak fiction, and Sephiroth is the best video game villain of all time. And yeah, Sephiroth is goaded.
What other like villains would be up there for you?
All right. I'm gonna go with. I don't know if I'd consider him a villain, but I'll throw him in the list. Maruki.
Oh no! I was just thinking about Itachi too. I was like, I don't know if I consider him to be a villain either.
I don't know what I'd
Yeah.
call it. I don't know what I'd call Maruki because he's like a villain, but you get him. You understand.
Yeah, I think he would probably count as more of a villain than Akechi.
Okay, I'm gonna go Sephiroth, Maruki. I'm not gonna throw a catchy in there just because I want to try to not do all Persona.
Again, one villain per game.
Okay. Um, who's another great villain? Fuck, what's his face? Asriel from
What game is
Undertale.
that? Undertale? Oh, okay.
Undertale. Have you ever played Undertale?
I have not played Undertale.
Yeah, it's a top 5 game for me. I think. Maybe? Yeah. I fucking love Undertale.
You got a fourth one to round out the list or whatever?
Mm. Um, let me get. I don't. He's not really a villain though. I was gonna say the Arbiter from Halo, but he's not a villain. He's like a. I mean, like, I don't know. Like like the aliens are the bad guys, but then like they're not. Kinda really. Let me get. Who do you have? Do you have a top 4?
It'd be hard for me to make as well. One that I can instantly put there, without even thinking about it, because it's easily the best video game villain in my opinion, is Valkorion from Star Wars: The Old Republic. Um,
Okay.
like on every level, because like him between being Vitiate, Tenebrae, and Valkorion, he's like the main villain of certain class stories and also the main villain of like the two best story parts, which are like DLC expansions that were just absolutely huge, and he was the main villain throughout like all of those parts. So like when you combine all of that together, although even his presence in just those like which were oh fuck that hold on I gotta look up what they were called. Swear DLC. Hold on. I gotta look at this. Yeah, okay. That's it. Knights of the Fallen Empire and Knights of the Eternal Throne are like the two names of the big expansions. Um, uh, and like both of those, he's like the primary villain. Um,
Right.
and like the way that he interacts with you as the main character and like how it's not going to make sense unless you've actually played the game, but like,
Right.
um, everything about him is like one of the best villains of all time, basically. Um, so that would be my easiest number one, no question. And I think just based on how much I played remake, I would probably say Sephiroth. Um, because like his just entire presence and fucking aura is just so insanely
Dude,
menacing.
the
Um,
Sephiroth theme.
I haven't even heard it in the main game yet, or if I have, I haven't. Like I was too enthralled in the cutscene to be to
Apparently,
buy
where
any
I'm at in the
song music.
original of Seven is where I'm like really close to Aerith. So, oh, I thought of one by the way to finish it off. Um, I'm trying to remember his name. Have you ever played Watch Dogs?
No, I've heard of it now.
Watch Dogs is fucking peak, and I'm not gonna say the villain's name because it's kind of a surprise. But Watch Dogs villain.
Okay. I think Marky would have to be on mine as well. Um,
Yeah.
The final one, you gotta give me a second to think here. Um, I think I am. I don't know if this is a definitive one. There might be one I love that I'm just not thinking of right now.
Yeah.
But the one that I will put in the fourth spot is probably Mobius Z from Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
All right.
So in that game, the Mobius are like the main villain group, and
Right.
Z or Zed, as he's called in the game, I think, is like the highest one, and he's like the mastermind behind everything, and he was a pretty entertaining villain.
I know in Smash Bros. There's like the stage hazard he pulls up from Xenoblade One.
Oh, I didn't get far enough in Xenoblade 1 to know. But from Xenoblade 3 had a really good villain, I'll say.
I
Um,
was thinking about buying a Switch Lite, and just like playing games.
do you not have your normal Switch?
No, I don't know where it is. I think it's in storage,
Really? Ooh.
which is fine. I didn't really fucking use my Switch to be honest, or or I'm gonna get a Steam Deck. Cause like, bro, I played all the games on the Switch that I'm like I wanted to.
Get a Steam Deck.
They,
Get a Steam Deck.
yeah,
I can highly vouch for it. It's worth the. I will say you probably know a lot more about like the graphical specificities than I do. Between like the different models of it. The only thing I know is that I got the most basic one, which was like a little over $400, and I think the more like top of the line ones with more fancy features go for like between 5 and 600. So a little bit more expensive, but I'm sure you'd be better at like determining the differences than I was.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, it just looks kind of uncomfortable to hold.
Oh, dude, it's not. Um, in fact, do you want me to go get my Steam Deck right now? I can show you.
Yeah, I'd have to switch over to the other one. I see. Yeah, there's a 650 option, a 550, and then a 400.
So this is the wrong side. This is the Steam Deck.
Yeah,
I
let
know
me.
it's dusty as hell. I haven't played it in a minute, but see
Okay.
that? So
Yeah.
can you see it like this? Okay, is this like a good angle to like see how I'm holding it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, okay. So for me, I have quite big hands, so actually, like the very like large handles right here. These are actually very comfortable for me. Um, and it's essentially like a bulky switch because like my thumbs do this, and then it's quite easy to press the face buttons right here, and then I can come down and press this button or this button which goes to the Steam store, and then the triggers are very good, like
Mm,
nice like button quality. They're very like they feel very nice to press, especially because I have
right.
big fingers. So um, I'm a big fan of the Steam Deck. I think it feels like great to hold. I think personally that is like a non-issue for me. I think it's feels amazing to like hold in your hands, and it feels like satisfying to play in and whatnot.
Where can you buy a Steam Deck?
So they have them on Amazon. They also have them, I think. Let me look. Steam Deck. Because what I did is I bought it off of Valve's original website. Um, like I actually got it off the Steam website because it was so expensive. I was just kind of paranoid about like making sure that I got like something from the official site. I was kind of like worried in case it came from Amazon, something wouldn't work right and whatnot because it was a lot of money. Um, uh, so yeah, you can get it on like eBay or Amazon, but like I think honestly like you're gonna find the best prices on the official Steam website because like when I looked on Amazon, they had like more jacked up prices than the official Steam website. You can also get it from like Walmart or Best Buy or GameStop or something like that if you have like an
Right.
in-person location near you or something like that.
I gotcha.
But I would recommend buying it from Steam's official website because they're very good in terms of like email wise when like make it very clear like during the various stages of your delivery and like how to access the UPS information because that's how it got delivered to me was through UPS. Like when it transfers the UGS and all the UPS information and whatnot. Um,
Right.
I would recommend buying it from the official website because I think you can get the best prices and like safest guarantee of delivery that way. But that could just be my paranoia.
I feel it. I mean, honestly, if I can go buy it at Walmart, like I'm cool. Like,
That might also that Walmart might even have it cheaper just because Walmart's fucking cheap. Um, and Walmart
I'm
just
gonna
has like
buy one right. I don't know if I'm gonna buy one right now, but like I know I will.
um
Like,
right now I
probably.
don't even have that many games on it just because I also have Switch and Xbox. But I have Remake on there. I have the Steins Gate visual novel. And um I also have Chrono Trigger, which I want to dig my heels into and play more of.
And is it all the Steam games you own, or
Yes. So when you get it, you sign into your Steam account and it like automatically links. So like there's a button which literally says Steam on it, which you press and then it just takes you directly to the Steam store, and then you can like buy and download games uh like directly onto it. I will say, something I had to unfortunately find out is like it's not like a bad thing. It's just a little bit inconvenient. Is if you have Steam games that are already downloaded to your computer, you will have to re-download them on the Steam Deck, which means if they're like a really big game, it'll take a while before you can actually play it.
okay? I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you have
it just wasn't something I had thought about.
right? Yeah. I mean, it sounds cool, but I don't know. It's like I don't know if I want to spend that much money on
I got it because I was like, I really wanted to play Remake. Um, well, honestly, so the thing was, you know how it's like normally $70 on Steam, right?
it. Yeah.
Back during March, it was like the Steam Spring Sale, and like Remake was only $35.
Yeah.
So I snatched it up instantly, and I tried playing it on my laptop. Of course, my laptop is nowhere close to being like a gaming laptop of any kind, so it kept crashing a lot. And I went like 2 weeks while like contemplating to buy a Steam Deck just to play the game, and I did it.
Right. And
But
it
it
definitely
was so
is.
worth it. So yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Uh,
sorry, go ahead.
I'm like debating it because it sounds cool. I just don't know if I'm gonna use it.
I mean, that's ultimately up to you. I think like between my Steam Deck, Switch, and Xbox, I'm like completely set on games. Um, so yeah. Oh, and
You bought it.
I play a little bit more Reload. I meant to tell you about that.
How much reload did you play?
I think I got keep in mind I'm taking my time. I'm going very slowly through Reload because that's just how I'm enjoying it right now. I think
Yeah.
last I played it was like Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I think I got to like floor 17 of Tartarus.
Okay.
Basically, I got to floor 11 where the first like boss enemy walking your way is, and then I've done the floors to where I encountered and defeated the second one of those, which I think was like floor 17.
Gotcha. Did you do so you did the train then?
I still don't know what you're talking about with a train.
You'll get there.
Maybe I'm just not far enough in Tartarus yet. I don't know. Uh,
You're really close, I think, though.
okay.
Yeah, just know there's like a train boss fight pretty much coming up, or a boss fight on a train.
Okay, I definitely have not like encountered anything on a train. Like the boss fights that I've seen are like, big open chambers right by the entrance to the floor. So, does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, what do you think of my new profile picture?
I can't. Let me look.
I can turn off my camera real quick so
Like,
you can get a little bit of a closer look at it.
oh, Aaron, that's
Yeah,
nice.
bro. I,
That's what's up.
I was feeling like a bit of a change, so I changed it to that. What's your profile picture of?
Yeah,
What is that of? I can't see. Yeah, I
mine.
can't really. Yeah.
It's Makoto from Persona 3.
Oh, okay, okay. I haven't met that character yet.
He's the main character.
No. Is that? That's the name of the main character, right?
Yeah, he's the protagonist.
You've told me that like probably 3 or 4 times. I've always forget it.
Yeah, I
Um,
whenever I play Persona, I just name them the canon name. I just do that. Unless it's a new game plus, if it's like my first time playing, I for sure name it the original. But if it's not my first time, I'll like name it whatever the fuck I want.
um, so, I had another, thing we could talk about. I don't know if we've ever discussed much before. I want to know who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
Um, hmm. uh, I like. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube anymore, but if I had to say, like, Alpharad's pretty cool. I
Okay.
like Alpharad. I forget what his name is. I think it's like Pointing Crow or something.
Point Crow. I've watched a few of his videos before.
Yeah, Point Crow's cool. Um, um, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube videos. Oh, like Choctopus. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one.
I have.
Yeah, I like him.
Oh, I'm counting how many channels I'm subbed to. So I might have miscounted a little bit, but I think I'm like 125 channels.
Nice. I
And it
definitely probably. I don't
used to
know.
be a lot more for me. Like, remember in the like the YouTube addiction thing I told you about I went through the quarantine? Uh,
Yeah.
That during that time, I was subscribed to like almost 300, I think. Um,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna kind of I have my subscriptions up, and because it's really hard for me to rank YouTubers, like my exact order for them changes a lot depending on like whose content I've been enjoying the most recently. You know,
Yeah.
um, Arlo and Beat 'em Ups are like the two big
Oh, beat 'em
Nintendo
ups is really
YouTubers
good.
I watch. I've been watching both of them for a long time. I'm like big fans of both their channels. The only
Yeah, dude,
Star
I
Wars
used to watch a
channel
fuck ton of beat 'em ups.
The only Star Wars channel I watch nowadays is this channel called 100% Star Wars. Um,
I like Star Wars Theory.
I used to watch his stuff, but I just found myself like falling out of interest with his videos.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Beam Ups and Arlo are like the two people that I use to keep up with like Nintendo news and whatnot. Um,
Yeah, for
Curryway
sure.
does really cool Minecraft speedrunning videos.
Right.
Um, I'm one of those people. I fucking love Daily Dose of Internet.
Mm.
I've been watching him for like over 3 years. Um, have you heard of Danny Gonzalez?
Maybe.
So he does like YouTube commentary type videos. Um, is like the only way I can describe it. He like comments on certain like things in social media and whatnot, and does like his like bad movie reviews and whatnot. And
Right.
he might be the funniest YouTuber I've ever watched.
Nice.
Um, oh, here's a channel I personally recommend to you. Um, is this channel called Design Doc?
Okay.
Have you heard of them before?
Mm-mm. I have
So
not.
their game design channel where they talk about any aspect of a video game, no matter like how fucking minor it is. Like I'll show you some I'll read you some example titles and whatnot. So they have like bosses with multiple forms, in-game shops, rival bosses, how games play with poison, healing systems, bot tracking, game companions, rhythm games, fire levels, all different stuff like this,
Yeah.
um, where they will talk about like what makes aspects good and like show off example games that do the good like this thing in a good way and occasionally like games in a bad way as well.
Right.
It's such a unique channel that I just consistently find incredibly interesting. Um,
Nice.
and I know we've talked about this before. I've been a Dream fan for a long time. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not on Twitter, so I never know much of any shit about um what the fuck allegations or what the fuck ever happens and whatnot. I just watch like I just occasionally watch the video essays of Dream whenever I see them in my recommended. I feel like I've missed something that's happened recently.
All I can tell you is that about Dream, uh, the fan base is pretty.
And
Oh
again,
God.
I don't know shit about the fan base because I'm not on Twitter.
Gotcha. Are you aware of the My Hero fan base?
Yes, I am.
It's I kid you not, it's worse than that.
Okay, the Dream fan base is worse than MHA.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There's another channel I like called Easy Speezy, and he basically speed runs like any kind of game imaginable, even if it's like the most random fucking game you've never heard of, and he
Yeah, he'll
gives you
just
like
speed run.
tutorials on how to speed run the game.
Okay.
Um, I also have like been like over the course of the past year been like on a kick for like drawing channels and like animator channels. Um and my favorite one I've found is Emi Richu. Um like the animated story time type content. So she's my favorite one that I found from that kind of video. Have you heard of FaZe Rug?
Yeah.
He's been one of my favorite YouTubers for like 4 or 5 years. Um,
Dream has a song.
yeah, I think like you know about his music channel, right?
I just know he makes a music. Oh, and the face reveal memes are so funny.
Oh man, what was it? That was back in 2022, right?
What's that?
That was back in like 2022 when he did that, right?
It was like last year,
Was it 2020? Was it last year?
I think.
I can't remember. That broke the internet though. Um, One that I'm watching for a while is have you heard of Fit MC before?
I'm not.
So basically, it's so I've been watching him since like 2020, I think. And have you heard of a Minecraft server called 2B2T before?
What's that?
Have you heard of a Minecraft server called 2B2T?
No.
So apparently it's like this infamous Minecraft server that's been like around for over a decade because it's like an anarchy server where like people do whatever the fuck they want. They have hacks and whatnot. And for some reason, I'm addicted to videos he makes about the history of this Minecraft server.
Nice.
Like it doesn't make any sense, but this server has like some of the most fascinating history I've ever learned about, and it's a fucking Minecraft server. Um, I can't really explain it. I love the way he makes videos.
That's
Um,
what's up.
Also, I love chess content, Gotham Chess. I've been watching him since like 2021. Um,
W.
and I know you're not really into chess that much. I fucking love it. I watch his videos almost every day, basically. History Dose is a really cool history channel that like has a like kind of cool like stuff and whatnot.
Nice.
Um, let me
Look at my
see.
subscriptions.
uh, I'm sure I've told you before. I grew up on Squid and Stampy. You know.
We all did.
I still watch Squid's content to this day.
Mm.
And IBX Toy Cat, another Minecraft channel I'm a big fan of.
Oh, dude. Scott the Waz.
Heard
You
about
ever watch?
him, have not watched his videos before.
Oh, dude, he's great. I love him. I
Um
severely recommend that. It was just a good time. Just a good old time.
so have you heard of a YouTuber called Jack Sucks at Life before?
No.
He's like probably my favorite YouTuber currently. My favorite YouTuber of all time is Stampy, but you know, he doesn't really make videos anymore. So my favorite YouTuber currently is Jack Sucks at Life, and he makes videos all about like getting play buttons and like, you know, exploiting various YouTube things. So, for example, he has sent Mr. Beast 100 million play button to space. He owns KSI's Diamond play button and PewDiePie's 100 million play button.
That's
He's
what's up.
gotten the longest and shortest name on a play button. And he just makes
Right.
really interesting content. Like on YouTube and YouTubers and getting various kinds of play buttons and various YouTube accomplishments and such like that. Um, I've been watching
Okay.
him since like 2019. I love his content and like I'm subscribed to like almost every one of his channels. um,
Nice.
I could go on and on. Like I said, I'm subscribed to a lot. I love Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Uh,
I used to like Mr. Beast. I don't watch him anymore, but like I used to watch him like whenever he was like a small channel. Not trying to be like that one guy where it's like, I used to watch it before it's popular. I'm just being dead. My boy used to watch him before he
um,
blew up, and I remember
yeah,
he did
yeah.
a lot of like,
Mr. Beast is always in my top five YouTubers. Um,
you know, he has a Zaxby's meal.
oh my God, dude, wait. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something life wise. So me and my dad went to this last Sunday, like a week ago, went to this John Williams concert where
Yeah,
like
I saw that. Where did I see that? Did you post that on the gram?
yeah, I did. Um, we had an awesome time. I gotta tell you all about this, but like on the way, we saw like a Mr. Beast cutout because they sell festivals in Zaxby's, and we
Yeah, I was
got
gonna
dinner at
say,
Zaxby's on the way there, and I was like, what the fuck?
dude, I'm so pissed because I don't have Zaxby's up here. It sucks, dude. I hate. The state blows.
Do you miss Zaxby's?
Dude, I don't have Whataburger, Zaxby's. I don't have Waffle House. I miss all that shit.
Anyway, yeah, I got to tell you all about the concert. It was awesome. So
That's what's up.
you know, like how we had the seats in front of the stage or whatever in the pictures I
Yeah.
posted. So, really funny story about that. So originally, like, the tickets were like a Christmas present from my stepsister. Um,
Okay.
and they were for like general lawn admission. So we went to go get some lawn chairs because that just would have like we just had to have those and it was like a steal because like it was $12 for one lawn chair per person. So it would have been $24 for two lawn chairs for me and my dad. It was really worth it. Um and then something about like something on their end at like the upgrade desk wasn't working properly or something like that. They were just like, want a free ticket upgrade?
It's like, yeah.
And we were like, I didn't even hear part of it, and my dad had to confirm what he heard because I didn't hear most of it. So um yeah, so then we got to talk to one of the people there to ask where our seats are, and you know I assume instead of like the lawn, it's just like one of the general like rows of seats that are a little bit closer to the stage. But no, lady points to like the tables that are like right in front of the stage,
Damn. That's
and I was
nuts.
like, bro, what the fuck? And I gotta say, it would have been a fun experience regardless, but that just elevated the experience by dang, bro.
So as hold
That
on,
was amazing.
what entails a John Williams concert? Like what happens?
It's basically like all of his most famous music.
Okay.
So, so they did like Jurassic Park, they did E.T., they did Indiana Jones, they did a good amount of Star Wars, they did Superman. Um,
Was he there
uh,
or was it just people playing it?
oh, it was people playing his music.
Okay,
Yeah, it was a fucking awesome experience because John Williams is like one of my favorite artists of all time and easily my favorite film composer. So
gotcha.
that was
Yeah,
awesome. That was so cool. Oh,
I also
and
saw
they also play Harry Potter and such as well.
John Williams is Terry. I didn't know he did that.
He did. I don't know if he did every movie, but I know for sure he did like the first couple.
Okay, I haven't seen all of Harry Potter, so I'm unaware.
Yeah, I had to talk about that. I forgot to mention it, but that was just like that was a really awesome experience that happened.
I went to a
Um,
Foo Fighters concert, not like here, but I went there when like the week I was home.
what concert?
Foo Fighters,
Oh, I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever listened to their music before.
favorite song of all time. My favorite song is Everlong.
Never heard of
Song
it.
is Gas. I feel like you have. You just don't like. It's one of those songs where like you've probably heard it on the radio, but you gotta like you can't put a name to it. You know what I mean? Like
Everlong, you said?
Everlong.
I don't care. I don't care if this episode gets copyrighted. Oh, I'm gonna have a listen to it real quick.
Go for it.
Before, but
You've never
sounds
heard
like
that
a good
song?
song.
I love that song. That's been my favorite song my whole life. I don't know.
Wow.
Nostalgic for it.
They played my favorite song at this John Williams concert I went to.
Yeah.
The
How was
Imper-
it?
it was an awesome time. I had so much fun. Um, my favorite song of all time is the Imperial March.
Valid. He
um,
been to a John Williams concert before?
have I been to one before?
Yeah, other than this time, because I feel like I remember you told me about like a
Yes,
similar
I
concert.
have. It was back in ninth grade, like 4.5 years ago, I think.
Okay.
It was back in like 2019, like in fall of ninth grade. It was like the same concert, I think, or maybe some of the songs are like different, but it was like the same idea of a concert. But it was cool to see it because it's like been a really long time.
Right. That's valid.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of fun.
Well, I think I'll probably wrap up the episode here because I have some things to get done this morning, like cleaning wise. So mainly, I gotta vacuum my room and whatnot. So
Right. That's valid. No, you're
yeah.
good.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this third episode
Yes, sir.
of our podcast. I'm glad people seem to be enjoying it recently.
Oh yeah.
I know for a fact I've had yeah, it's been getting like decent views every episode.
That's pretty cool.
Um, Yeah, I've been getting like about 30 views each episode, which is like
Nice.
higher than my average. So that yeah, I love that. Anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you everyone for listening in. I've been having a lot of fun doing these episodes each week. Um, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.